Welcome back to a Good Day State Line. We are at Wesley Willows in a new corner of this wonderful place with Jeff. You are the executive chef. Good morning.
Good morning to you.
So food is a big deal here at Wesley Willows.
Yeah, absolutely. Every day have about 700 meals that we do, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. We do a special meals, a birthday meal every month for all the residents that have a birthday that month. Certainly we have a special meal for every holiday.
Yeah.
Mother's Day, Memorial Day, we'll have a cookout. 4th of July.
That's important. I mean, like when you choose to live at Wesley Willows, you want to make sure that the food is great because you're going to be eating here all the time.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's really the social time for our residents.
For sure. So tell me a little bit about yourself and how you landed here cooking at Wesley Willows.
Sure. I finished school around 1993, so I've been doing it a while, but I have a hotel background. You know, and I enjoy doing weddings a lot, but here, this segment of our population has given so much to me that, you know, from employment to basically raising me, that any chance I have to give back is really rewarding in a lot of ways. So,
I love that. That's so cool. Very cool. So how long have you been here?
Almost 2 years now.
Okay. So you know everybody? You know who's going to eat what on what days?
Yeah.
You know some people are just going to skip something and you're like, I'm not taking it personally?
Sure. Our special diets? Yeah, no. Yeah, you can't hurt my feelings.
Right. Okay. So COVID affected the dining experience in some ways, but you were able to remain open. But are you feeling much better about what's going on right now?
Oh, yeah. Fantastic. Yeah. We're going to expand some more. We got families, you know, able to come back in, which is amazing. It's incredible. So.
And that's probably what families want to be like, I want to come and eat because Jeff's food is so good.
Yeah.
So tell me what we are making today.
Okay, today, so we're going to do, I'm going to show you, first of all, a compound butter. So this is, you know, known as a maitre d' butter or a hotel butter, but a little bit of variation. So I always have some sort of compound butter in my freezer at all times. So today we're going to do that with fish. So
how do we start?
So I have here about a half of cup of butter, 2 sticks of unsalted butter, and that are softened, and we're going to go and put that right away into our mixer here. Okay. And then, so the maitre d' butter is basically garlic and herbs and lemon. So traditionally it's parsley, but I always like to do a little something extra. Today we're going to have some chopped flat leaf Italian parsley.
And you dump it all in there before you start creaming the butter?
All going to go in there, yep. And then I also wanted to add some basil. So there's some fresh basil.
Are you measuring these things, or is it just some?
Well, yeah, it's about a cup of parsley, about maybe a quarter cup of chopped basil, another quarter cup of chopped chives. Okay.
You could actually make this at home.
Yeah. And then if you want to go ahead and add in, this is some minced chopped garlic.
That's my favorite ingredient.
About 4 cloves, right? Yeah, you got to have the garlic.
Wards off vampires.
Yeah. All right, and then I have the zest of 1 lemon.
Okay.
And about a ½ teaspoon of crushed red pepper. This is more for flavor than for any heat.
Okay.
And then a small minced shallot. Okay.
Oh, I didn't know what that was.
Yeah. So that's beautiful. So we're going to add that, and then you might have the fancy little lemon press. You don't need those. You got a fork, right?
Okay.
And you can take and do like that, right? And just give it a squeeze.
No way.
Yep. And then you're not going to get any seeds, and you don't have to spend
like
$8 on the little gadget, right? So.
I don't know if I can.
There you go. Great, you did good. Did you?
I don't know. We're not doing that part.
Okay. All right, so we'll lock this. Now, just be careful. This is a powerful machine.
Yes.
So we're just going to blend that all together.
So is this all that goes into that?
That's it. That's your compound butter. Now, you can do a lot of variations on this. So, and then you can use this for anything. You could melt this and cook it with pasta. You know, today we're going to do it with some shrimp. You can make this and put this right over the top of your steak. That's traditionally the maitre d' butter what you would have, right? I like to add some panko breadcrumb and some gorgonzola cheese, and then broil my steak at the end and get a crust on there. So, a lot of, you can be creative with that.
I like that.
So, that's all done. Okay, so I just have a piece of plastic right there. So I'm going to take that off. You smell that?
Yes.
Doesn't that smell beautiful?
It's so fresh. The lemon is like
that is
right there.
The freshness and, you know, some of these herbs. So I'm just gonna take and scoop this out. You have lemons front and center, the garlic, the herbs. Okay.
Beat it.
Well, that's just gonna go right onto that.
You can freeze this?
Yeah, and that's it. And you can leave that, 3-6 months. But if you're only using the 2 sticks of butter, you'll go through this way faster than that.
For sure.
I know I do. So then you just roll it up like so. Fold the sides in. And that's gonna go right in your freezer. Cut off a piece whenever you want.
For a snack?
Well, no. So what I wouldn't recommend is spreading it on a piece of bread, right?
Okay.
Because the garlic is still raw, so it's really
too much.
Yeah, you
Okay.
do need to want to cook
Okay.
that a little bit. So
Good thing I asked. You can actually head to our Facebook page to see the full recipe and the entire meal we created with that butter. We have a luxurious Mother's Day set for you in right now at GoodDayStateline.com. 2 beautiful necklaces from Tough as a Mother and Isa Lazo body oil. You're going to love it. You're also going to love if you're our fan of the week. We asked you on Facebook, what's the most important thing you learned from your mom? Our winner is Tom. He said, embrace the beauty in everybody. Tom wins a GDS swag bag filled with goodies, and you have a chance to win next week. Just head to Good Day State Line to our Facebook page to find out how. We'll be right back with my mom and the Good Day State Line Mom of the Year. Don't go anywhere.